Okay, so to prove that the two triangles are congruent, so we need to use writing proofs. Okay, about congruence triangle can be done using the two column. So meaning in proving, we need to use two column. At the left side will be the statement, and at the right side is the reason. Okay, so what we're going to do? Step number 1, we need to analyze the given, and then kung ano yung ipoprove natin, anak. Okay, so our given is triangle SIE is an equilateral triangle. Now the question is, what is equilateral triangle? So when we say, yes or Jean, what is the meaning of equilateral triangle?
Every side and other side.
Okay, very good. When we say equilateral triangle, all sides of a triangle are congruent. So again, given triangle SIE, the three sides are congruent. Kasi sabi nga, si triangle SIE daw po ay ano? Equilateral triangle. Meaning, we have three congruent sides. Okay. So, what we're going to do is, first, we need to analyze the given illustration. Then, after nyan, kapag na-analyze na natin, so what we're going to do, you need to form or create two columns. At the left side is the statement, sa right side ang reason. Number 1, commonly, yung first statement natin ay kung ano yung unang given. So, meron tayo anak dalawang given. Ito yung unang given, ito naman po yung pangalawang given. Our first given is what? Triangle SIE is an equilateral triangle. Susulat natin yun dito sa statement number 1. So, since dahil yung statement number 1 natin ay given, ang reason mo, given din. Okay, now, what do you think is the statement number 2? Okay, class. If the given statement has a mathematical term, meaning gumamit tayo ng mathematical word na ano? Equilateral. We need to prove, kaya nga proving tayo. We need to prove that triangle SIE is an equilateral. O how to prove? Ano ulit yung meaning na equilateral? Three sides are congruent. I-state mo. Ano yung tatlong sides na yon? Segment SI is congruent to segment SE and also congruent to segment I. Yan po yung susulat natin sa statement number 2. Ano ulit yung word na binanggit? Equilateral triangle. Ang magiging reason mo dyan, dinefine natin. Definition of equilateral triangle. O na-prove na natin. Okay, next na tayo. Statement number 3. Ano mang isusulat ko sa statement number 3?
Point.
Tingnan po natin anak, may pangalawang given ba?
Yes.
Ano yung pangalawang given?
Point of
Segment ID. Susulat po ulit natin yun sa statement number 3. Ano yung reason nun?
Given.
Given kasi binigay. Now, the question is, may mathematical term ba ulit na ginamit? Sa statement number 3.
Yes.
Ano po yung mathematical term na ginamit? Midpoint. Very good. I-define natin. Again, what is the meaning of midpoint? A point that divide the segment into two congruent parts. So, focus tayo dito. Sabi daw anak, si point H, the question is, may point H bang nakita? Wala. So, mag-i-input tayo ng point H. Saan? Pagitan nino?
I.
Therefore, this is point H. So, andito daw siya. Si point H daw ay midpoint ng segment I, E. O, para ma-prove natin. Ano ulit yung meaning ng midpoint? Point na humati sa isang segment. Nahati yung segment sa ilan? O, state mo, sino yung, or ano yung dalawang segment na yun? Segment IH is congruent to segment EH. Ito na po yun. And then, ano ulit yung word na binanggit?
Midpoint.
Ano reason mo? Definition of
Midpoint.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Since meron akong midpoint, okay, may vertex dito, I will connect it na. Para makabuo na ako ng
Opposite.
ha?
Median.
So, ano ba yung median? Sige na, can you read the meaning of median?
Is a segment connecting the vertex and the midpoint of the opposite sides.
Okay, commonly anak, pag may midpoint tayo, okay, pwede natin i-connect yung opposite vertex niya. So, this is the vertex, the opposite side is here. So, tinamaan si midpoint, therefore, meron tayong median. What we're going to do now, sabi natin kanina dito, segment IH is congruent to segment TH. Okay, so, by the way, what part is this? Side or angle? Side. This is also side. Okay, so na-prove na natin yung pangalawang given. The question is, meron pa po bang pangatlong given? O pag wala na po, dito na tayo magpo-focus. So let us analyze na. So, since nagkaroon tayo anak ng median, ilang triangle na po ang na-form natin? Dalawang triangle na po. Then, what can you say about the third side of the two triangles? So, what is the third side? How many sides do we have? 3, di ba? The first side is triangle, a segment S, I. The second side is segment I, H. O, ano kaya yung third side nun? Very good. Segment H, S. Ganon din dito. Segment H, S. So, meaning, kapag anak yung dalawang triangle ay kinat ko sa gitna, mauulit ba to? Ito na siya, anak na yon.
Yeah.
What side is this? S, H. Ito po.
S,
Meaning, the two triangles have a common side. And that is segment H, S. Iyon na po yung isusulat natin sa statement number 5. Segment HS is congruent to segment HS. Congruent sa sarili. What property is that? Reflexive property. Meron tayong tatlong property, di ba? Reflexive, symmetric, and transitive. What part is this? Side or angle?
Side.
May napalabas na po ba tayong postulate?
Yes.
Okay, therefore, ang last step natin, isulat natin, ano ipuprove natin?
Triangle.
Triangle SHI is congruent to triangle SHE using what postulate? SSS postulate.